Hey guys, it's Microfry, and today we're going to be talking about the best gear to get when you're just starting out in Hypixel Skyblock. Right when you start, the gear you're going to want to get is just iron. And you can get that by coming to the gold mine, and there you're just going to get a little bit of iron, craft yourself some iron armor, which is pretty easy. And you don't really need to enchant it at all. This is just like the basics while we're like starting out. And then we're gonna go get to mining level 5 just by mining around in here. And then with that iron armor, we're gonna head to the lapis mine. Once you get to deep caverns, we're just gonna want to go to the lapis mine, which is just left from where you walk in. We're just gonna head left for a long time until you get to this like deep like ravine thing. And you're just gonna head down here, and this is where we're gonna be getting our first like good set of armor. And so this is just gonna be, we're just gonna want lapis armor. And so every time you kill one of these zombies, you have a chance to unlock for them to drop lapis armor. This is the first set you're gonna want to get. I'm gonna need to get out of here. But lapis armor is really good because the set bonus is each piece grants 50% bonus experience, and also in total it's another, like the full set bonus is 60 health, which is really valuable when you don't have much. So that's going to be where we're getting our first set of armor, and you can see, I'm pretty sure we have some maps on here, yeah. So the full set is just like helmet, chestplate, and we're going to want to enchant this, and the enchant you're going to want to go for is level 60. And for level 60 you need a room like this with 3 up and ones in the corner, like just like this. Or actually it doesn't need to be 3 up, it only has to be 2 up, but 3 but all the way around it and in the corner, but you don't need one right here. That should get you level 60, and from there with your lapis armor you're going to want to enchant for growth 5. I don't have the levels right now, but if I did, growth 5 is definitely a way, because that's by far the hardest thing you can get on your armor just from a book. For our first good sword, you're going to want to come to the hub and then just head back here to the weaponsmith, which is between the farm merchant and the mine merchant. And the weaponsmith right here, you see he's got a bunch of weapons, and none of these are really that bad. Oops, I did not mean to buy that. So what you're going to want to buy is the undead sword, and you see it deals 100% damage to skeletons, withers, zombies, and zombie pigmen, which is the main thing you're going to be fighting in the mines. So that's really valuable, and you're going to want to, I'm going to go back to my island. Okay, we're back, and you're just going to want to enchant your undead sword at level 40 and try and get first strike 4 on it. Because what first strike 4 does is it increases the damage you do on your first hit by 100%. So basically double damage on your first hit. So that's the best enchant you can get, so you want to be sure you have that on your sword. Then after that, the other enchants you might want that you can add with books are scavenger and looting, because they just make you get a lot more like money and loot by having them, because they drop more, mobs drop more when you kill them if you got looting. So we already got 2 types of gear. We got the lapis armor and the undead sword. Well, those are pretty good. They're not good for everything. So what we're going to want to do next is go into the auction house, and that's where we're going to find the weapon we're going to use most of the time. It's pretty cheap, so you might be able to skip the undead sword if you somehow like stumble. And right here we see it. It's a silver fang, and this one seems to be selling for 200,000 coins, which is pretty weird. Usually they sell for not much, like if they have no enchants on it. Oops, I just clicked out of that. But you can see like one right here, 100,000 coins with enchants, 100,000. Jeez. Okay, so they might be a little more expensive than I thought, but you can get up to like 50,000 pretty easily, or like 100,000 pretty fast, just from like killing things in the mines with your undead sword. The lapis armor is mainly good for enchanting, but it's not that good for like actual defense and just having with you all the time. So the thing we're gonna want to get is hardened diamond armor for just to be able to kill like bosses or just survive sea creatures, anything like that that are kind of hard to kill. So hardened diamond armor is just in the diamond collection, and it is the 7th one, and it takes only 10,000 diamonds to unlock. So that's actually pretty fast, and you can see it's just got a ton of defense. And it's just made with enchanted diamonds in the way you would normally craft armor. And that's pretty fast to make. And now I'm going to go to the deep cavern to show you the best way to get up your diamond collection. So now that we're in the deep caverns, we're going to want to go to the elevator, the guy, or the lift operator, and we're just going to head to the diamond reserve. So once you're here, if you can't kill these guys, well, you can just run past them and run all the way to the left. Yeah, and then you want to end up right here. So there's a lot of diamonds spawning here, as you can see. And there's no mobs that spawn, like right in this little area. It's kind of populated, so you might have trouble getting a lot of diamonds. But if you can survive up here, like in the diamond reserve, you should be fine to just mine around here. But if you can't and you want something a little more safe, just go into this little area where no mobs spawn, and you can get a ton of diamonds free. And this is where you can get your collection up that you can make the hardened diamond armor. To recap, so the first thing you're going to want to get is just plain iron armor so that you can survive in the lapis mine. And then you're going to want to kill a bunch of lapis zombies after you've gotten the undead sword from the weaponsmith. And then you enchant that with just first strike at level 40. And then once you get your lapis armor, you're going to want to use that to enchant everything you have to make it a god set. You just want to get growth on all your armor and first strike on your weapons. Once you get your lapis set, you're going to want to go for the silver fang in the auction, which will take a little bit of money, but you should be able to do that pretty well. And then you're going to go for the hardened diamond armor, because it's really good for fighting bosses and just everything. And that's going to be in the diamond reserve, the area between diamond reserve and the obsidian sanctuary, where it's really safe and you can just mine diamonds for however long you want. Thank you guys for watching. This is the first episode of my gear series. I'm just going to be talking about what to get at each level. So this is the beginner one. We're going to make an intermediate one and then an advanced one at the end. So if you want more of those, subscribe to my channel so you'll get notified whenever that I upload them. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.